Good morning, everyone. On August 2nd, 2007, Mattel Toy Company announced a worldwide voluntary recall of 83 products in its Fisher-Price toy lines. The recall was primarily due to excess lead paint in their products, but within the following months, more recalls were announced due to faulty products that contained small magnets. Newspapers and other news programs extensively covered the story. Concerns over recalled products bordered on hysteria and resulted in fallout for Mattel, causing their brand image to shatter. We examined why Mattel was forced to recall 1.5 billion toys and to recommend ways in which Mattel could have prevented the recall and how it could be prevented in the future. In order to evaluate Mattel's mistakes, we looked at the value creation, life cycle thinking framework, and dynamic capabilities of Mattel's supply chain and operating practices. These three central operating aspects helped us to further understand where Mattel made their mistakes, as well as analyze different avenues of operating procedures that Mattel could have implemented to avoid catastrophes in the future. Marina will now give her analysis regarding value creation.
Thanks, TJ. So Mattel's basic strategy in operations was to produce core products such as the brand Barbie in factories that they owned in China, while local vendors were the ones that were producing non-core products. Mattel's vendors also subtracted with other suppliers, which in hand may contract with other suppliers to produce materials and parts that they need. Unfortunately, Mattel announced their recall of 83 products after the 1st of May 2007, and this was due to manufacturing errors and problems such as the misuse of lead paint and the design problem, which was the breaking down of the toys and having strong, powerful magnets. From this, Mattel has created a strategy which hopefully would prevent recalls from happening again, and this is a 3-point check system. First, every single batch of paint will be tested, and this applies to all suppliers, vendors, and contractors. The second one would be that they are taking control throughout the production process, which means there will be more random inspections. And number three, they will be testing finished products to ensure compliance before reaching out to the public. Now to Eddie with Mattel's life cycle thinking framework. Thank you.
This is a demonstration
Thanks,
of
Marina.
Flip for Mac.
And now I'll briefly talk about Mattel Lifecycle Thinking Framework. After the product recalls in 2007, Mattel is improving its supply chain network from raw material procurement to post-consumer use. The choice of materials for Mattel are based on the safety and quality. Mattel also ensure they are compliant with the regulation worldwide, and they aim to produce the toys accordingly to the international standard, which is ISO in quality management and environmental management. For example, during the manufacturing process, Mattel integrates the sustainability and lean manufacturing process to reduce the impact on environment. They also try to replace parts of toys with recyclable material such as wood, fiber, and non-toxic biodegradable plastic. As a worldwide leader in toys industry, Mattel is improving its life cycle framework by minimizing waste and error and ensures the products are good quality, reliable, and safe. And next, Natalie will discuss the dynamic capabilities parts on how Mattel responds to the rapid changing environment.
Thank you, Eddie. Mattel has very strictly global manufacturing principles and monitoring system that ensure the standards being followed, but the company still experienced the recalls from the supplier in China the year 2007. During these recalls, Mattel was successful on applying the Six Sigma to eliminate the problem. They defined the problem, measure, analyze it, improve, and gain the control. Mattel are today focusing on harmonizing with the supplier, hoping to influence by transfer knowledge and improve other countries' regulations. They even made a change in their business direction in thinking more greener perspective, which produces more greener way and minimize the chance of experience recalls again. Mattel is continues thinking about being ethical and sustainable. By doing this, they gain the competitive advantage of the market. And now I'm going to leave it over for Thomas again. He's going to close this case and present recommendations.
After complete analysis of the case, we have many recommendations for Mattel. Our first recommendation is regarding Mattel's product design. It was their initial design package that caused their product to malfunction. Mattel must either hire a new design team or review the mistakes made by their initial team so a catastrophe like this does not happen again. Mattel also had cost issues. They had to continually reduce prices in order to meet the demands of big retailers. This led to Mattel allocating their resources to problems related to costs rather than safety and quality standards. They needed to be more diligent when prioritizing where their problems lay. Mattel also now has problems with their contractors abroad. Their contractors have lost their trust and now must be watched much more carefully than in the past. This is a serious safety issue and not an option if Mattel is to continue their operations. Lastly, in order to reduce waste, Mattel should apply a pull production system. This system produces accordingly to consumer demands, allowing Mattel to react quickly to changing market needs and avoid an excessive amount of products to be produced. In addition, Mattel could procure materials that are recyclable and reusable according to ISO environmental management standards to minimize their carbon footprint. Keeping these in mind, Mattel should be able to move their business forward, avoiding incidents of this magnitude in the future. Thank you.